Welcome back to Arc Salt Lake. It is 8:30 on this Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. We want to talk about Zion National Park. They just announced this week a big change to what vehicles can drive along the historic Zion Mount Carmel Highway.
Yeah, important, especially if you like to go down there. Large vehicles, including ones more than 50,000 pounds, will be rerouted to a different entrance. We have Matthew Fink from Zion's National Park to share details about this change. So why did it come down to this change?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to take you back in history just a little bit. So we are Utah's oldest national park, and the Zion Mount Carmel Highway, which is the road we're talking about today, was constructed in 1930 when automobiles were still a few decades old, and we didn't have RVs and large tour buses like we do today. So in the 80s, the park realized vehicles are getting bigger and bigger, and this highway was not constructed for them. So we did two safety studies validated by the Federal Highways Administration, one in 1989 and one in 2019, and that is what led to these restrictions.
And they're not about to change the road either, because that's just part of the normal, beautiful structure of the park.
Correct. So the National Park Service has a dual mission. We have a mission to welcome our visitors, American citizens, to come enjoy our beautiful canyon, but we also have a mission to protect our resource. And so that is also what this is about today.
Okay, so you did the study. What makes it a large vehicle? I mean, some of these RVs are pretty big, but they're not semis. So where does the range go?
Absolutely. So for the purposes of our definition, a large vehicle is anything over 11 feet 4 inches tall, 7 feet 10 inches wide, 35 feet 9 inches long, or over 50,000 pounds. And we can't also forget about our combined vehicles. So think a pickup truck and a trailer. Those vehicles, the height, the width, and the weight requirements are the same, but the length requirement is different. So you cannot be over 50 feet long from front to back, and it cannot exceed over 26 feet from hitch to rear axle.
So is this going to have any impact on traffic flow? I mean, you're already dealing with like record crowds coming every year to visit the park, but will this make much difference?
Well, folks that have visited Zion before can probably tell you this will have a positive effect on traffic congestion in the park. So folks that have driven up through the highway before will know that we have a current permit system in place for large vehicles to transit the Zion Mount Carmel Tunnel. And we did a study back in 2016, and we found that within any given hour, there was only 19 minutes of free-flowing traffic through that tunnel. The other 41 minutes of that hour, folks were waiting in line just to transit through the tunnel. So people that have been to Zion multiple times are probably familiar with that wait time. And so this will serve to loosen up that congestion, because those vehicles will no longer be allowed to transit the highway.
So what are the other options then, the alternate routes for these people? Or if they are traveling around the country in their RV and it's too big to go on that road, can they park it somewhere and still get a tour?
Absolutely. So this is not a large vehicle ban in the park itself. So large vehicles will be allowed through our south entrance if they meet certain criteria. So one, we have a large vehicle lot located next to our visitor center. So if they're planning on parking there, no problem. They can park there and then walk to our shuttle and enjoy the park, as many do already. If they have a pass to visit the Zion Lodge, or if they'd like to drive up the scenic drive when it's open to private vehicles in the shuttle off season, like we are right now, they will be allowed past the south entrance. So this is not a total ban on large vehicles in the park. They just cannot go past a certain point on the Zion Mount Carmel Highway at a place called Canyon Junction. And I would encourage folks to go on our website to see exactly where that location is.
So I guess this takes effect in June. Why not sooner?
Yeah, so we at Zion National Park, we cannot make decisions in a vacuum. Decisions that we make are affect 5 million visitors a year, right? And that's how many people come to our park each year now. So we've been planning this for the larger part of 4 years, and we actually put out an initial press release in 2024. And the main reason for that is because we wanted to give the tourism industry in particular time to adjust to the changes, because these tour buses are often booked 18 to 24 months in advance. So why not sooner? Because we wanted to give our partners, our stakeholders, the industries time to adjust.
Okay, they'll be able to warn them about the change.
So quickly, I was wondering, is there a lot of tourists going through there right now these winter months, or is it calmed down?
I like to say Zion National Park is never not busy. We don't have an off season. However, it definitely has slowed down significantly from our peak season, which we generally consider to be from Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Well, it sure is beautiful down
Yeah,
there
it
this
is
time
beautiful.
of year.
It's been a while since I've been there, but I need to get back.
Well, Matthew, thanks so much for joining us with all the details this morning here on ARC. And we want to remind the viewers, you can watch ARC, this segment. In fact, if you want to get the details again, we post the interviews on your phone, your tablet, your TV. You can check out the highlights from our newscasts on our ARC Salt Lake YouTube page at the QR code right there on your screen.